Hello, good evening to you wherever you are. The first piece of news to bring you is the fact that the heavens have opened. A rainy night here. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and England defender, Lee Dixon. And we've got UEFA Champions League group stage action to bring you tonight. It's Benfica up against Bayern Munich.
Yeah, the long road to the final starts here in game one. Always think that if you win your home games and don't lose your away games, you've got a good chance of progressing.
A new Champions League season is always taken seriously by management at Bayern. And it really is remarkable, Lee. Season in, season out, they're able to arm themselves to go far in this competition.
Yeah, they're the German powerhouses, aren't they? They get the best of the best. They get the best players, the best managers, the best training ground. Their stadium is superb. Everything about this club is efficient, and it's also talented.
So the initial 11 for the home side. It looks like a conventional 4-4-2.
A preferred formation by Arsene Wenger when he arrived at Arsenal. Two main strikers, four across the midfield. Really important for the fullbacks to link up with the wide midfielders in this system.
And so the starting 11 for Bayern. And they are a team, Lee, known for their aggressive high pressing.
Well, absolutely. That takes a lot of hard work, a lot of organisation. Force the opposition to make early passes. The weakness of it, if you beat the high press, you can get exposed at the back.
It's the opening match day. Champions League group stage, match day 1, underway. Well, he's given us away. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Thomas Müller might fancy this one. Splendid save to foil the header, Lee.
Yeah, it was. Goalkeepers are there for that reason. Strikers score. Goalies have got to keep the ball out the net.
Here is Thiago. And the shot decidedly lacking accuracy.
Well, he had other options as well, but he chose to shoot.
Given away. Lewandowski. And here is Robin. Genuinely thought they might cash in on that occasion, but haven't been able to do so. That is how to apply the pressure. Samaris. On the ball, Andre Almeida. Well, match day 1 in the UEFA Champions League, always exhilarating. And as we look at the group, what might we see in this section, Lee?
Well, I think the visits inside are going to be the strongest throughout the group, and they'll be looking to start the campaign off with 3 away points. How good would that be? They're very strong. You'd say stronger than the others in the group, so I'm pretty sure they'll finish top.
And the cross is very much on. And Thiago. Will there be a tangible end product? Gabriel. Couldn't keep it. Thiago. This is Thiago. And it's with Robert Lewandowski. Müller! And a pretty straightforward stop for the goalkeeper there.
Yeah, weak shot, straight at him, no problem for the goalie.
Understandable that we might want to focus on Robert Lewandowski, given his prowess in front of goal. What do you like about his play, Lee?
I just love his position in the box. Every time the ball goes wide or in a crossing area, just watch his position and movement. It gets a...
Can they take the lead? Going for power there, but just too much elevation on the shot, Lee.
Yeah, over the bar, Derek, with pace. He's a little unlucky.
Now it's with Javi Martinez. And now Müller. Nothing wrong with that idea. Oh dear, I think he's left his shooting boots behind in the dressing room.
Well, it was well worth the effort. Poor technique, really. Should do better than that.
Samaris. Gabriel. Oh, that's an interesting pass. No. And in with a real chance. Only the keeper to beat. Didn't have to think about it too hard. Neuer. Thiago. Lewandowski now. Now Ribéry has it. And here is Ribéry. Here's PC. Their emphasis is on passing the ball forward. Now what can they do from here? And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Here's PC. Is he going to punish them here? Good tackle. Here is Arjen Robben. Kimmich with it. Thomas Müller. This is Robert Lewandowski. He had the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. Here is Thiago. Thiago. This is Müller. Given away by Bayern Munich. Here's PC. And now having a go. And that will be a corner. And over comes the corner. Clattered away. Carrying a genuine threat here. Well, let's see, does he mean business? And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. Well, I just love to look at perfect technique, and you won't get any better than this. It's just a dream strike. Brilliant, brilliant effort.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. The opening goal of the game then. This is Müller. Jerome Boateng. Thiago. Well, no matter the year, when it comes to the Champions League, you tend to expect, Lee, that Bayern will be there or thereabouts.
Well, there's certain words spring to mind when you think of Bayern Munich over the years. Power, winners, talent, and nothing changes. Every year they keep producing the goods.
He's lost possession here, Robben. Oh, this might pay dividends. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. And a routine take for Manuel Neuer. Now it's with Javi Martinez. This is Robert Lewandowski. What's he going to do here? Müller. Teamwork might be the key. Read it superbly to take back possession. High pressing at its best. Intelligent threaded pass here. And he's in the clear. He's foiled them on his own. Well, Robben's pass that time, eaten up. Given away by Benfica. Threaded through by Javi Martinez. The end product just wasn't there. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unfortunate in that the ball has gone out. Kimmich with it. Kimmich. You never really know, Lee, if it's going to come off when you hit it on the volley in that fashion.
Yeah, 0-0. When he struck that, you think, wow, and then all of a sudden you realise where it's gone.
Grimaldo. Trailing as they are, what will be the thinking in the camp as you see it, Lee?
Well, Bayern find themselves still very much in this game. There's such fine margins between success and failure at this level. They just need to stick to the game plan, put a bit more pressure on the back four and try and force the game a little bit in the second half.
This is Müller. This is Robert Lewandowski. Bayern moving the ball around and getting deep into opposition territory. So close to keeping himself onside, but offside is the verdict.
Well, and that's his job, the linesman. Give those tight offside decisions and get them right.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Thiago. Lewandowski now. This is Müller. Gabriel. It's with Rafa. Jardel. Grimaldo. Rafa here. Javi Martinez. Now it's with Javi Martinez. Lewandowski now. And it's forward momentum for Bayern here. What can they do from this position? Thiago. This is Alaba. Lewandowski now. Now Ribéry has it. Beautifully timed. Now Robin. Well, not really a shooting moment he's going to be especially proud of, Lee.
Well, he did have other options, but he thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go.
And across the touchline, so a throw in here. It's with Rafa. Good numerical situation. Well, goalkeepers will sometimes make it look more spectacular than it needs to be.
Well, he made a massive meal of that one, didn't he?
And a deep ball in. Space and time for the cross. David Alaba dispossessed. It's with Rafa. Seferovic. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Javi Martinez. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Not quite the counter-attack that they had in mind. Now it's with Javi Martinez. Front Ribéry. And given away. Thiago. Bayern succeed in getting the ball forward. Can they produce from here? And options in the centre. Wasn't great in possession, Ribéry. And cleared away. Here's Pisi. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Now, what can he do here? He's taken on the shots, but he's failed to beat the goalkeeper from there, Lee.
Well, it was well worth the effort, but well off target.
is Robin. He's going forward well here. And the referee says penalty. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
And the keeper denies them from the spot. And the cross is very much on. The first half here comes to an end. Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
Away they go in the second half, and Bayern are trailing. They've given it away. A really sumptuous ball. He just needs to stay level-headed now. Keeper's contribution, but what next? Back from the byline. And foiled by Boateng. It's a corner. And over comes the corner. Well, he was being very closely marked, but the header not on the target.
No, just off target, and the thing is, the defender did his job, and he just couldn't quite get enough of his head on it.
Here is Thiago. Serge Gnabry. Rafa here. Let's see what he has in store for them. And now having a go. Nice and easy for the keeper. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Hummels. This is Alaba. Now Ribéry has it. Lewandowski now. And it's with Ribéry. Textbook defending inside the box. And a goal kick given. Jardel. Well, clattered away. Oh, that is a goal from long range. He won't soon forget. Absolutely right out of the top drawer.
Let's have a look at this replay. Caught the keeper on his heels, and this is why. Short back lift, great strike, takes everybody by surprise.
A chance to revisit the goal. It's going their way, 2-0. Thomas Müller. Lewandowski now. Here is Thiago. Seferovic. And he takes it from so far away. It didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. Long range effort, and it wasn't too far off, was it?
This is Müller. Goretzka. Gnabry with it. This is Robert Lewandowski. And here is Ribéry. And it crossed the byline. A goal kick as a result. Gabriel. Aris Seferovic. On top of the situation, Jerome Boateng. Boateng's block. Javi Martinez. Goretzka. Lewandowski now. Wasn't great in possession, Ribéry. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort, he smashed it.
Tolisso. Goretzka. Ribéry couldn't make any headway on the passing front. Gabriel. Rafa here. Well, can he make this move count? Well, the cross that time completely overcooked. And over the touchline for what will be a Bayern throw-in. Now it's with Boateng. Tolisso. On the ball, Andreas Samaris. There's a slide rule pass. The shot wasn't really far enough away from the goalkeeper, was it?
No, but he picked up the flight nice and early.
Lewandowski now. This is Alaba. Front Ribéry. Good numerical situation. Leon Goretzka. Looks promising here from Lewandowski, this run. It was a fine-looking attack, but now they've given the ball away. On the ball, Andreas Samaris. PC. Tolisso. Goretzka. A really sumptuous ball. Chance to make a game of it here. He's taken on the shots, but he's failed to beat the goalkeeper from there, Lee.
Well, it was well worth the effort, but well off target.
Lubomir face-up. Samaris. Given away by Benfica. And it's with Ribéry. Corentin Tolisso. And Ribéry crossing. It goes beggingly. That could have been their ticket back into the game.
Well, 2 goals down. You can't keep wasting chances like this.
We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. On the ball, Andreas Samaris. PC. Samaris. Given away by Benfica. What's he going to do here? Müller. Just unable to get his cross beyond the first defender. And here is Ribéry. Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. Corner for Bayern then. Corner kick played over. Now, what can he do here? And that's easy peasy for the keeper. Is he going to punish them here? Running with the ball confidently. Lubomir face-up. Grimaldo. Samaris. This is Robert Lewandowski. Leon Goretzka. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Will there be a tangible end product? He's gone for power, Lee, but it's wide.
Well, no real direction, but the power was there, and you're right, it's just gone past the post.
Tolisso, Leon Goretzka, David Alaba, given away by Bayern Munich. And it's Ruben Dias. Rafa here. Faisal. Truly magnificent from Neuer.
Oh, it's brilliant. Brilliant goalkeeping.
A corner will ensue. He's driven in the corner. Bayern have given it away. Grimaldo with it. Seferovic. Lubomir Faisal. And PC. Oh, what a wonderful diving save by Manuel Neuer.
Well, that's the kind of save any keeper would be proud of.
It'll be a corner. Over it comes. And up for grabs off the keeper. And Eduardo Salvio. Tolisso. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Gnabry with it. Lewandowski now. And Bayern, the recipients of the free kick here. Played in there. He's just a thorough reader of the game. And there we saw it. Ribéry has options. Goretzka. And it's with Robert Lewandowski. And the shot decidedly lacking accuracy.
Well, he had other options as well, but he chose to shoot.
Rafa here. Jardel. On the ball, Ruben Dias. On the ball, Andrea Almeida. Faisal. It's with Rafa. Savio. I think he knew he was guilty of fouling. Free kick conceded. That could well be his final warning. He's got to tread carefully from here on in.
Well, he has, yeah, but it's quite easy for the referees to throw yellow cards around willy-nilly, but not on this occasion.
The free kick from distance just off target.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. I'm pretty sure the goalkeeper wasn't as well. It was close.
David Alaba. Thomas Müller. Now Ribéry has it. Bayern moving the ball around and getting deep into opposition territory. And behind it's gone for a corner. And now the delivery. A failure in front of goal, and that, Lee, might be their fate sealed.
Well, the clock's ticking. Chances are going begging.
Strength and control, a big part of his game. Grimaldo. It's with Rafa. It is a fruitful forward run. Tolisso. Rafa here. Given away by Benfica. Tremendous ball played through. Ribéry at the ready. Well, he was being very closely marked, but the header not on the target.
No, just off target, and the thing is, the defender did his job, and he just couldn't quite get enough of his head on it.
This is Robert Lewandowski. Front Ribéry. So full-time it is, and a morale-boosting 3 points on the board to begin their European campaign.
Yeah, really, really strong start. That's what you need. But with 5 games to go, very important you stay in the now. One game at a time, Derek. Bit of a cliche.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance tonight, Lee.
Well, that was a really, really good performance from the lad, and a goal to boot. Really delighted with that goal, I'm sure he is.